Hey, thanks for tuning in. In this video, we're going to talk about how to keep the Sabbath holy. A common paraphrasing of the fourth commandment from the Ten Commandments is remember the Sabbath or keep the Sabbath holy, or some combination thereof. But how is it that we are to remember the Sabbath? How is it that we are to keep it holy? What does that even mean? Well, we need to recognize the meaning of the word Sabbath. The word Sabbath actually has a specific literal meaning to it that has largely been forgotten. It has a meaning in the Hebrew that directly relates to the remembering of the Sabbath and to the keeping of the Sabbath holy. The word Sabbath comes from the Hebrew word Shabbat. Shabbat means ceasing. It means stopping. It means ceasing from our work. And it comes from the verb, which means to cease. So we see this meaning being conveyed in the actual context of the commandment. Let's look at Exodus 20. Remember day of the ceasing, to hallow it. 6 days you shall serve, and you shall do all of your work. And the seventh day is ceasing to Yahuwah your Elohim. You shall not do all work, you and your son and your daughter, your servant and your maidservant, and your beast, and your sojourner which is in your gates. That 6 days Yahuwah made the skies and the land, the sea and all which is in them, and he rested in the seventh day. On so Yahuwah blessed day of the ceasing, and he hallowed him. It's important to recognize that while this may not be in line with certain ideas we've heard in the past, and it may not be in line with our inclination based upon those previous ideas, this is what the command actually says. Whenever we actually look into the commandment and read beyond just that initial part of it, which has been so often focused on to the exclusion of the rest of the command and the rest of the explanation. How is it that we are to remember the Sabbath? How is it that we are to keep the Sabbath holy? It says that our Father caused the Sabbath to be holy by his not working on it. That he created the world in 6 days, and on the seventh day he stopped and he rested, and he hallowed and blessed the seventh day. So we see that the hallowing, the keeping holy of the seventh day, and the remembering of the Sabbath is the remembering of the ceasing. That we do all of our work for 6 days, and on the seventh day, we cease from that work. We stop. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out some of my other videos about other issues of the biblical commands, and be sure that you stay in touch so we can continue this discussion. Thanks for watching. Remember the commands. Shalom.